Hello everyone and welcome back to Flowing with Angels. Thank you so much for joining me for another angel message and angelic symbol. As the full moon in Taurus is shining brightly in the night sky and we are approaching the festivities of Samhain and Halloween, Archangel Michael brings us a powerful message featuring the very fitting seasonal symbol of the bat. If you would like to receive a personal message from Archangel Michael or any other archangel, please feel free to check out my angel readings on flowingwithangels.com. Let's explore the bat symbolism first and then move on to Archangel Michael's channeled message for us. The bat represents the metaphorical process of death and rebirth, indicating the need to courageously prepare for significant life changes and spiritual transitions, as well as to sharpen our powers of higher perception, intuitive awareness, and attunement to vibrational frequencies. As a nocturnal animal, the bat encourages us to face our inner darkness, hidden emotional burdens, and subconscious fears of loss and change. It teaches us that darkness is not a negative state, but simply an unknown one that we can accept and work with instead of running away from. Choosing to navigate the darkness helps us to develop different senses, access our deeper knowing, and trust our psychic gifts and intuition. The bat spirit helps us to release old limiting beliefs and ways of thinking and emerge as a more confident, wiser version of ourselves. Bats are very communicative and communal living creatures. Within their large colonies, bats care for the sick and elderly and help raise young orphaned bats. The bat symbolism shows us to seek out like-minded people whose goals and values align with ours, and to contribute to the thriving of our communities. However, in order to be of service and value to others, we must find balance and harmony within our own lives first. Bats use echolocation to maneuver in the dark and find their way around obstacles, which symbolically refers to our perception of things beyond our physical eyesight, mostly through our psychic abilities and intuitive senses. Bats are also associated with Halloween or Samhain, the time of year when the veil between our world and the spiritual world is said to be at its thinnest. Let's find out what Archangel Michael wishes to convey to us at this moment. Dear ones, at this time, when the light is dimming in the northern hemisphere on your planet, and darkness gets the upper hand in nature and the natural cycles, I, Archangel Michael, appear before you with a message of strength, encouragement, and support to guide you through the energies of this season and the wisdom and expansion they can bring you if you are willing to open yourself up to the transformation of your own inner shadows into lightness, ease, and love. I am bringing the nocturnal creature of the bat to your attention because it represents two important characteristics that are of importance on a spiritual level. Firstly, this little animal is highly misunderstood throughout the ages due to its appearance and perceived as a bringer of bad tidings and dark energies. But truly, the bat has mastered the darkness through its brilliant navigation skills and is a teacher of embracing this aspect of the duality of life on Earth. Secondly, bats are highly sociable animals. They are able to communicate their needs as well as to fulfill the needs of others in their colonies, setting the example for human beings of being vulnerable, asking for help, giving out help, and experiencing a sense of belonging and oneness with the world. What do we call inner darkness in your world, dear ones? It consists of your experiences of feeling separated from the source of all life and cut off from the unconditional love that is your holy birthright. The duality of life on your planet and its inhabitants can never compensate and live up to this level of high frequency energy, well-being and care that you had before you became a human being in a physical body. This pain leads to an everlasting longing for wholeness and deep-seated beliefs of shortage, deprivation and imperfection that sabotage your thriving and expansion on Earth. These limiting beliefs and the accumulated pain and heaviness that accompanies them are considered your shadow side, the unwanted darkness. I am here to tell you today that exploring this darkness and using it as a driving force for change and transformation can bring you immense benefits and freedom in your life. But you must be willing to take on a different perspective and approach with regard to this subject. The answer to darkness, sadness and pain is love, light and wisdom. The latter are energies that are given and received through your heart. However, many of you, dear ones, have closed off your heart to protect it from the negative feelings and emotions that you cannot bear to take any longer, not knowing and realizing that your heart is your greatest tool of healing. When darkness is only perceived through the mind, it gets turned into stories that grow in horror and intensity every time they are repeated by others or by your own inner voice. Just like the bat, your inner darkness gets misunderstood, banned and suppressed, when truly it needs compassion, lightness and acceptance. It is here to teach you, to urge you to find your way back to feeling whole, at ease and clear again, and to reinforce your connection with your source. It is part of the duality of life, and it can deepen your appreciation and increase your strength, your resourcefulness, and your natural desire for development and expansion. When you are in the grip of the monster that you have created with your thoughts, and by not addressing the pain you have experienced in your life, it is much more difficult to make this transition from darkness to light. That is why I have come to remind you of the power of your own heart, dear ones. Your heart is a place of compassion, forgiveness, love, and devotion. It brings healing to yourself and others through empathy. And because it holds all of these beautiful higher energies, your darkness needs to be brought there in order to be seen with complete acceptance, wisdom, comforting softness, and love. Like a lost child needs the warm embrace and reassurance of its mother. The keys to an open heart are trust and surrender. Trust that your heart can handle all of your life's experiences, whether they are painful or joyful. Trust in your true self, the part of you that never gets affected by the duality of life on your planet, but remains pure, free, and untainted. A deep trust that you are so much more than just a person in a human body with a certain life path, and that you have access to profound wisdom, support, and love, because you are a valuable part of the totality of life. Your expansion, your learning and teaching are contributing to the energy and the elevation of your world and the universe at large. You matter, your existence matters, and you are being watched over, dear ones. Not one of you has been forsaken, not one of you. That is the biggest misconception of all times. I invite you, dear ones, to put your trust to the test by the act of surrendering, which really is like fuel to your heart, because you allow a greater power than yourself to enter and support your being. Your trust will transform into a deep knowing when you see the magic of the universe unfold in your life, and surrendering to a higher power and tuning into a high frequency flow of energy instead of clinging to the fears and pitfalls of your ego will become your second nature. Remember, dear ones, that your inner darkness is part of the duality of life, so it is not something that needs to be eliminated or dissolved, but rather something that needs to be seen, accepted, and treated with compassion and care. When you allow it to sit in the warmth of your heart, when you place it in a comfortable chair by the fireplace in the home that is your heart, and listen to its message with openness and compassion, it will relax and release all the guilt, shame, sadness, and anger attached to it. You will feel more relaxed and at ease. You will experience inner peace because you have made peace with the dual aspects of yourself as a human being. This life is not about being perfect and flawless and competing over who is the best, the wisest, and the most successful person. It is about embracing yourself, allowing your authentic self to emerge and contribute to the expansion of life through your personal experiences. No two human beings are the same, and that is the way it is supposed to be. The duality, the variety, the different levels of consciousness and awareness, so you can never completely heal others and fix their problems from your own vantage point. You can only be a soft place to fall for their healing, like your own heart is meant to be for you. Which brings me to the last part of my message regarding a practice for the thriving of your heart through self-love and communion with others. The bad symbolism teaches you to use your intuition and focus to seek out the people, things, and activities that contribute to your well-being and that strengthen the light in your heart. An open heart not only allows the universal energies to help guide and support your life, but it also helps you to connect with others in a healthy way and experience the joy of giving and receiving on the earth plane. When the love in your heart expands, you become more confident in yourself and you can start to love others without fear or unhealthy attachments. Communities and unions, no matter how big or small, that exist of people who have learned to love themselves in order to love each other, are pillars of light on earth. Train your focus to be razor sharp and crystal clear, just as the echolocation of the bat, to distinguish the truth of who you are, the truth of what your life consists of, the truth of where you wish to go, and the truth of how you feel in any given moment. This is your human echolocation. Use it well, dear ones, and be brave and courageous when it comes to your personal truth. I, Archangel Michael, am here to stand tall behind you and lend you strength, power, and clarity. Call upon me, dear ones, whenever your faith wavers and fear takes over, and I will provide you with the courage to engage in life again with an open, flowing heart. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to support the channel. I wish you a wonderful Halloween or Samhain celebration, a lovely week. Until next time, Namaste.